Good day. Good day, beautiful people of this here World Wide Web. I hope you all are doing beautiful today. It is Tuesday morning. A little later start than, well, no. Let's keep it a whole buck. I don't have a real schedule. Time and energy. Time and energy needs to be aligned. So, yeah, my videos will be sporadic. No particular time of the day. Right now, I feel like I'm on a roll. I've been doing quite a few videos. That will slow down once the personal starts to pick back up, but we will see. We will see. So, hi. We're going to use the Storymatic deck. I think this has like, I can't remember how many cards. 200 and something or 500. It doesn't say. I think it's on the instructions, and I have no clue as to where the instructions are. I got this from Amazon. It's for Te que te loquita, the Storymatic. It's for people who want to write stories, maybe like movies or plays or just creative stories. So it had a whole bunch of words or phrases. I don't think there are names in here, but when you lay them out, it kind of gives you, depending on your interpretation, how you perceive things, your personal experience with things, it will, or even the meaning of things, how they relate to each other, how close they are, how far apart, that type of stuff. Person who never gives up. Determined. The person who never gives up is like Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. Sagittarius with Jupiter is about growth. It's about expansion. It's about forever wanting to be enlightened, forever wanting to be informed. So the person who never gives up could be someone who is always informed about something, or someone is like a dog with a bone. They won't give up until something is done. A judge. Oh, wow. So this person who never gives up could be a judge. Or this is someone who, like, maybe it's a lawyer or a client. And they're in this energy where, I need to win this. I need to get this. Excuse me, that's my coffee. I need to win this. So this could be the judge, anybody involved in this court case. I don't know though. We'll see. Because the energy is more that I give is that someone who's trying not to give up. Maybe there's a judge that's kind of fed up and it's like, oh my God, like you're doing too much now. Something about like a lot of delays or continue, what is it? Well, how do you say it when you need to continue? They say, is this word certain with continuous maybe? But it's a lot of, like this could have been resolved months ago, maybe even years ago, but someone is just trying to delay a process. A bid for immortality. Someone wants to live forever. Oh, to live forever. To live forever next to a judge, and then with a bid, a bid, a jail term. Immortality. To live forever. Someone could be going to jail for the rest of their life. Somebody is a farter. That is so funny. Not trying to tell my boo business. But, I mean, I would tell you if it was my business too. We don't, farting is, it may be stinky. Like, you don't want to smell it. You don't, you don't want it in your vicinity. But to act like it's the nastiest thing in the world is crazy. Everybody does it. Even those, like, relationships where though they don't fart in front of each other, that's a bodily function, because everybody does it. Cats and dogs do it. Do animals do it? Insects? Like, I don't know. But people are just so, like, there are things that I am rather like, ugh, that is so disgusting. Like spit. Ugh, my God, spit is so nasty. Ugh. But I'm not going to be mad at you for having to spit. You have to release some shit. Something about a bid and a release. A Fanta is a releaser. A releaser. Why did I say it like that? Fanta. Releaser. Maybe someone talks like that. And is significant. And ER. Oh, maybe a hospital visit is significant. Emergency. Someone could have gas. Farter. But with the Mr., he's not a vegan, but he's a very strong vegetarian. He doesn't eat a lot. He doesn't eat meat at all. And that's been almost 10 years, maybe? It's been a very long time. But everyone else in the house eats meat. So, like, his stuff, when he poops his stuff, it's not even like, oh my God, what the hell? You don't even know. But then it's like that with us sometimes too. I try to, we eat as clean as possible. But this morning he pooed it, and I was like, he rolled his window down, right? So I'm talking to him, and I was like, what is that smell? I was like, did you poop? He was like, yeah. So you wasn't even going to tell him, bitch. So I rolled my window down, too. Like, give a girl a heads up. At least I'll do it. I'm like, I pooed it. I found it. But, yeah, maybe that story is significant. Something stinks more than it used to. Or something is, I don't know. Like, maybe it's like hot air with the person who never gives up. It's hot air because they're in this bid for their immortality. Living forever. Someone is trying to avoid a death sentence. Let's get some more. Time traveler. Like, someone wants to try to go back in time. Maybe to... Alright, time traveler. With person who never gives up and a judge. Someone trying to present more information. Trying to present new information. No, I have these... I don't know. I have these files, or I have this such and such. I just need more time so that I'm able to get it. A fata. Typically, you want somebody to get up and leave the room to do that. So something could be secretive. Someone could be doing something secretive. Because if you get up and you do that, if you don't want to fart around the person you're with, you're not going to tell them, oh, I just farted. I just farted. So someone is doing something that they could be doing in secret. To be honest, if every time you pooed it, you knew that it would not smell up a room, would you tell anybody? Would you just stay in the room and just poot? Or would you still get up and leave because you think it's nasty? So it's like, it makes me feel like this has something to do with someone's integrity. You know how they say that the character of a person can be judged? Not mostly, but it can be judged by what they will do when no one is watching. If no one sees you, if you see someone who dropped $500 on the ground, there was no one else around except you and this person, would you pick it up and put it in your pocket? Or would you tell that person, hey, you dropped some money? That's stuff that you grapple with, though. Especially when in the not even the economy right now. That's just in general. In our country, capitalist country. It's always, you know, a dog-eat-dog world. Always wanting more. Always wanting more. Never really satisfied with what you have because you're always trying to get the next big thing. So, someone doesn't have good character. Time travel. Why would you go back in time? People typically just don't go back in. If you, in movies, typically people don't go back in time just so that they can, maybe some, relive a past or relive an experience to them that was just like the best feeling in the world. But there would be a lot more people who go back in time to try to change something. Some because they regret it, some because they're remorseful, some because they know that it's not even, like, say somebody robbed a bank and then they got caught eventually. Say they, you know, stayed on the run for a couple of years, then they got caught. Now they're spending the rest of their bid for immortality. They're spending the rest of their life in jail. So if they can go back in time, it wouldn't be not to rob the bank. It would be to not get caught. Find a better way to rob the bank. Like someone is seen past, maybe it's a judge. Doesn't necessarily have to be a judge in a law setting, a criminal setting, a justice setting. It could be just someone who has the position right now to judge something. Judgment. That's what we all do every day. We judge other people with our judgments. So someone could be judging someone who never gives up. Bid for immortality. That's like bidding on eBay. Somebody really wants something. Somebody really wants something. Unclaimed baggage. A judge next to unclaimed baggage with person. It makes me think of person with very poor memory. Oh, sometimes that's me. Unclaimed baggage just made me think of unclaimed, like, money or unclaimed property, and that's specifically simply because it has been not an issue for me lately, because it's a good thing, but I've had some experience with unclaimed property recently. So unclaimed property with a judge, it could be property, it could be money, is significant. Person who never gives up. That's like someone who child goes missing, and for the rest of this person's life they'll always keep hope that that child will come back. Someone is never giving up hope of an unclaimed bag. Maybe someone knows of some type of money or property that belongs to them. Person with a very poor memory with a judge. Remember I said someone is like time traveling. Oh no, I got that document. I have this, I have that. This person was in the beginning like, oh no, I don't recall that. No, that's not a part of my recollection. No, I can't say that that's familiar to me. But now this person, now the font is different. Now the font is different. It was silent before when this person had a very poor memory. And now something is starting to stink. And someone wants to go back in time. They want to bid for immortality. Bid for immortality with unclaimed baggage. The unclaimed baggage can have something to do with like why someone wants to travel back in time. So let's say it's money or property. I don't know what I was about to say. Let's get another card. Person of a different size than most people has a bid for immortality. So someone is unique in some type of way or another. So this makes me think of someone who is like maybe very petite. It would give me the mind of like, I don't know if you guys know who Corey Lay is. She's very little, very petite, very tiny. She looks like a little girl, although she's a grown-ass woman with a child now. This could be someone who's very short, someone very tall, someone more fluffier than usual. This could be the judge that is that way. Oh, person of a different size, a different authority. This person's size would be that this person is a judge. They are an honored individual. They are a respected individual. This judge of however, if this person, again, is not a judge in a courtroom, because this person sits on a bench up high. You look at this person, it's different size. This person looks larger than life to you. Well, from where you're sitting. An authority. Someone feels like they have to look up to somebody, or they have to, someone feels lower than someone, or someone just sees someone. It makes me think of someone sees someone as larger than life, maybe. But the person with a very poor memory, maybe it's like saying, I don't remember you being that type of person. Like, I don't remember you having this type of tenacity. I don't remember you being in this Rocky Balboa energy where, you know, you running up the stairs, ready to risk it all to get what you want. I don't remember you being that type of person. So that is significant. We'll do this one and then that one. Aww. I just wanted 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Forgot to pass along oh my God. Forgot to pass along the information. The person with a very poor memory. I don't recall that. And it's like an omission. Oh my God, those papers. Oh no, I got those papers. But no. I have that information. See, it's like trying to delay something. Someone forgot to pass along some information regarding a wedding or some family dinner. Something about a wild card. Include a flashback in your story. A flashback. A flashback of a holiday. Look, the holiday card. A flashback of a dinner, a family dinner. A flashback of a... Oh my God, Tamika, what are you thinking? A poor memory with a flashback. Sometimes it takes me a minute to put 2 and 2 together. So this person with a very poor memory is something about a flashback back to something. It could be a dinner during the holidays. It could be a wedding that happened during the holidays. Somebody... It's like, property and unclaimed money. If this has to do with We see family here. The wedding could be the energy of a husband and wife, a family, like a, you know, someone who's branched off from their own original immediate family. They're the originals. Vampires. Oh, wow. A family of vampires bidding for their immortality. Vampires suck the blood out of things. They drain shit. And they were very vicious. Klaus and Elijah, in their prime, in their heyday, when they didn't give a fuck, they were vicious. Something is not right with someone's family. There's some type of court case going on with this. Flashback, they're in court. You flash back to the past. Do you recall when such and such and such? Can you tell me when such and such and such? Unclaimed baggage could be someone now releasing information, releasing not just like physical information, but things that now they remember. Oh, yes, the unclaimed baggage. What is this card? A butcher. What did I say? These people are... Person with a secret bad habit. Butcher and a person with a secret bad habit. A butcher cuts up meat. Someone could be keeping secrets about a red rummer in their family. A butcher is someone who's brutal. So you could be brutal doing a lot of different things. In your words, the way you treat people physically. Oh, that's what they're like. There are memories, stories that people have to tell about this family. Forgot to pass. So the forgot to pass along information would be the wedding. There's a husband and a wife. Say the wife is a part of this family that is like the Michelsons, the vampires. They suck the life out of things, but they look good. If you look at the Michelsons, it looks like they got each other's back. They also fight too, though. But they're very loyal to each other. The Freemasons are very significant. That's been coming up a lot lately. In the last 2 days, the amount of people that I've heard say it after me and my husband had that conversation in the car is I've heard it at least 4 or 5 more times since then. But this family has a lot of hidden secrets. A person with a bad habit, a butcher, the forgotten information, the wife's family who, let's say the wife passed away for whatever reason. There was information that should have been passed along to the husband. And it seems like there were plenty of opportunities for this information to be passed back to whoever needed it. But butcher, someone was cruel. Butcher, someone could butcher someone's words, try to butcher someone's character, chop them up and break them down to nothing. Minced meat, leaving someone in pieces. Oh, look. Oh, my God. A not so good Samaritan. This is a fucked up family. This is a really fucked up family. Person who has broken something that cannot be replaced. Someone's trust. Broken some type of contract. Something that can't be replaced is a life. Things could always be replaced. The memories will not be the same. But you can still replace a ring. You can replace jewelry in general. Shit, you can replace a house if you really wanted to. It might cost you, but it can be replaced. A life can't be replaced. Trust that is broken can't be replaced. Trust that is broken, shattered, burnt to the ground, spit on. And you know, I just told you how I feel about spit. Spit on, pissed on, and shit on. That can't be replaced. The farts is starting to get smellier. People are starting to notice it in the room. Before, it wasn't noticed. Someone is starting to pay attention to people. Stories. People are going flashbacks. It's like going back in time, and hindsight is 2020. Revisiting situations. Revisiting experiences that you've had with people in this family. The Michelsons. The name Michael or Michelsons could be significant. There was Klaus. There was Elijah. I can't remember all of their names. Why can't I remember the dark hair with the blue eyes? Damon. The name Damon could be significant. What was his sister's name? My husband had a crush on her. Dang, what is her name? Rebecca. So the name Rebecca could also be significant. Siblings. Was their father ever around in the show? Their mother had passed away. Their mother actually was a witch. And she was the one that turned them into vampires. So someone's mother could be a witch, Freemasons, and poisoned her children. Someone could have a child that's a butcher, in terms of what we just spoke about, the way, in figuratively. It could be physically as well, literally. But there's a butcher, there's a person with a secret bad habit, a not so good Samaritan, a person who has broken something that can't be replaced. All of this is taking place at the family dinner. This unclaimed baggage could be the shit that is going on with these flashbacks. Someone could be very judgmental. If this is like a family situation, well, this is a family situation regardless. Whether there's a court case involved, it is questionable. But there definitely is a court case because of the energy I got from here. Especially someone wanting to go back to be able, maybe go back and change something about one of these stories. Maybe someone wants someone to lie. Maybe someone wants someone to say, I don't remember. Someone with this person of a different size than most people. Most people could be the people in his family. A different size than most people in his family would be someone who has a higher vibration. Someone who wants to, the Sagittarius energy. Someone who wants to expand and elevate out of this. Forever learning, forever growing. Forever trying to understand something different, something new. Mysteries. Uncovering mysteries. Maybe this person who is larger or bigger than most people around them. Most people will be a nucleus. If we all just stayed in the house, the most people you would be around would be your neighborhood and the people who come to your home or homes you go to, which would more than likely be family or very close family friends. Those are the people, most people in that scenario. And within those most people, which 20, 30, let's say it could be, I had a very big family. So if we're talking about going to a family, like a Christmas party, we would have Christmas parties and do secret Santas. And the list could go as high as 150 to 200 people. So most people in that nucleus could be high or it could be low. It could be 5 people. It could be 2 people. Wow. An aging model. Someone who, it could be like someone who is an aging model could be someone who has kept themselves up and is aging beautifully. They look good for their age. That often though gives me the energy of someone who is of a higher vibration, because that person is also doing things that are naturally good for them. They're drinking. As a model, your appearance is where your money comes from, for the most part. So you keep that up. You keep up with your appearance. You keep up with your aesthetics. But this is someone who is aging in a way that they didn't get Botox and they didn't do surgeries. They did so in a natural way, in an organic way. So this is someone that just looks glowy and beautiful for their age. The other aging model would be the person who got the fillers and the Botox and the implants and the new boobs and the new butt and sucking out this and doing that. This person caused some type of trauma to their body. That's like doing that stuff to your body is foreign. It's not natural. So someone could be aging in a way where they could be 40 or 50 and look 70. Model also gives someone who is either looked at as a role model, looked up upon, or this could be someone who, in the Botox one, where this person is very much their importance or their looks is very high. They put a lot of importance on it. So, oh my God, it's like those people who are always getting the surgeries and always getting the surgeries. Like this, somebody is looking really bad for the age. Maybe looking like a prisoner of war. Ugh. Prisoner of war, the skinny person. Oh, the skinny person with the aging model. There's someone, oh my God. So there's someone who could have some type of like disorder, maybe an eating disorder. Maybe their natural frame is very thin, very petite. But it's like worse than your natural petite. It's like being able to see your skin and bones. Someone could be on some type of substances. Maybe that's the person with the secret bad habit. Maybe that's how they stay skinny. This prisoner of war could be someone who looks like a prisoner of war. Maybe this person is a prisoner of their own mind, the war that they're going through in their head. Maybe a war they go through with their heart, their feelings, their confidence, their insecurity. Understanding who they are. Like this is someone who could have been fighting their entire life just to exist because of the war in their inside of them. This could also be the war within this family. This is a family of vampires. They fight amongst each other, but they're loyal. I can fuck with them, but you can't fuck with them. So this could be a family that they were like kids who fought all the time. If they didn't fight all the time, because again, we talked about appearances. If this is like the aging model where it was more about appearances, then these people would have made it look good on the outside. Kids were always clean, you know, doing this, doing that in activities or whatever, but they still were loyal to each other. It was still on sight if you messed with one of them, but they had the fucked up thing going on the inside of the house. They could also very well have been fighters, because someone who's at war with themselves, they project that energy outside of them. So it shows itself in the way they treat people, in the way they talk to people, the way they perceive people. Person with a tail. A dog. Someone is a whore. We said we were going to be good today. Someone who's promiscuous. So this is siblings. If they're girl siblings, then they were out there, you know, spreading the cheeks. If they're boy siblings, oh, girl siblings might have kids, but if the girls got pregnant, then there were ways so that that didn't affect how the family looked, how they were judged. Person who never gives up, how they were judged. This person who never gives up makes me feel like someone who, even if something is presented, Drake, the Not Like Us was a big ass hit. Drake didn't want to admit defeat, so he kept going as if he wasn't defeated. That's what this gives. Someone doesn't want to, they don't want to concede. Someone doesn't want to concede. Pet is behaving strangely. And I put it there with the fata. The fata. Someone's pet could be sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone could have lost a pet. Or maybe someone's pet is sick and aging. Is next to a person who has something that cannot be replaced. A pet and aging. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Someone could also treat a pet, person with a tail, with a pet. Someone and their pet are like connected. It's like their spirit animal. I'm sorry about your loss. But there's someone else that treats their pet with cruelty, prisoner of war. The anger that they have within them, they take that out on the pet. It could very well be this person who is an aging model. It could be the butcher. It could be any of them. A not so good Samaritan. A not so good Samaritan is someone, you see them at the food banks and they're always giving and donating time and doing this and doing that. But then they go home and they kick their dog or their cat. Or they beat their kids like they're prisoners of war. Or they talk to their spouse like they ain't shit. They make the people around them feel very rigid, very afraid. Why are we even having this? Why is this here? I'm going to get one more or two from here, and then maybe we'll just get some tarot. Someone could be an immigrant. Ooh. A pet, oh my God, a pet photographer. What person who forgot to pass along information. This flashback has to do with a pet photographer. We have a pet. A person who takes pictures of pets, of animals. I don't know what the correlation is. Someone forgot to pass along information about a not so good Samaritan, about a person with a bad habit. Someone has a story about that. Maybe it's in a photo. Oh, a pet. Made me think of a stuffed animal. So maybe there's some type of information in a photo or in a stuffed animal. Something about a dog eating I just heard the dog ate my homework. The dog ate my homework. I don't know what that means. I don't know why this pet photographer would be here. There's a story about it, though. There's a flashback. Maybe this pet photographer, you think of a pet, you think of a dog, you think of a cat. The dog is like a dude, you know, out there dogging around, even though females can. But I was about to say that the female could be like the cat. The, you know, kitty cat. Kitty cat. So there could be a picture of a dog and a cat, a man and a woman, a masculine and a feminine energy. It would be a man and a woman, though, because a cat, a female presenting person with a cat. So a female presenting person with a cat and a male presenting person. Can people get implants, penile implants? And I don't know. I don't like to, when I look up words and shit, like, I like to be as informed as possible. There are things that I talk about that really come from how I feel, or the things that I know somehow. But, like, I wouldn't be able to have a debate with someone about the Bible. I've never read the Bible. I just know that the things that I've heard in terms of scriptures or passages, or how people, the way it doesn't sound united to me, but that's my own personal opinion. I could be altogether, I won't say altogether wrong about the Bible. I think the Bible is good for direction. I don't think people use it the way it should be used. But I don't think it should be something that you should follow word for word. Like how I just sat here and interpreted a story out of just a bunch of words and phrases sitting here. Someone else might have interpreted this story differently. Either way, that was my perception, and the way you perceive it is your perception. So I think just the Bible should just be used differently. But I also don't think you should need a blueprint to be a good person. But that's just my own personal opinion. So a person with a tail. Oh, look, a person with a tail going to a pet photographer. What does that mean? A person with a tail. Dogs and cats are not the only things with tails. Pig. A pig. A rat. A raccoon. Like, you know, all those type of rodent-y type animals. And I'm speaking in terms of what would be like a pig. I mean, it could be anything, right? Pigs are not just out and about. But when I think of pig, it makes, sorry, police, it's just the 70s. That's what the pigs. I was born in the 70s, so that's in my mental Rolodex. But a pig. Someone could look like a pig. Pork. Someone could be bad for you. Pigs eat anything. So someone that eats a lot, or eats a lot of bad things, or maybe it just has to do with what they ingest. The words that they hear, the things that they watch. Pig. Miss Piggy. Someone could look like Miss Piggy. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's a story. And there's proof. There's photo proof. So if this has to do with a court case, there's some type of proof, some type of information that was held back that is now being presented. Someone is traveling back in time and bringing that information forward. Oh, let me go to my mental Rolodex. The first time you said V, I didn't think you said V. I thought you said B. I had nothing in the B folder in my mental Rolodex. But V, no. I got V. Let me just go. Yeah, here we go. This is what I have for V. I'm sorry about that. My error. I didn't mean to delay the proceedings as long as I did. And I had all of this shit. My bad. Someone could be in contempt of court. Contempt of court. Let us do these. The haunted house. What is that at the bottom? Do-da, do, So we have, this is the Knight of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers. Knight of Swords, she looks like she is energy work, right? What type of energy work? Knight of Swords is typically, it's information. Is it Gemini? I think it's Gemini energy. The Lovers, information about a contract and agreement. The Lovers is, it could be a relationship. It's definitely a relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be a partnership, an agreement, a contract, a choice. And then the Five of Wands is conflict. Look at this. That's the Hangman. That's secrets from the past. Something that was buried, hidden behind a wall, or someone was trying to conceal something. But now it's like the bones are coming out the closet. It's like someone leaving a house and thinking that the body that they buried or stored behind the wall was safe. The smell was gone. It was just the bones. Everything was all good until the new people moved in and was said, shit, let's remove that wall. I want to open that shit up. Oh no, it's a whole skeleton out this bitch. Whatever is opening up has to do with an Empress energy, or this is an Empress. This is the, like with the wedding. This is the feminine energy. Something about a spouse, or it could be creation too. Look at her creating something with that ball, the big ball. Maybe that's the information. The Empress would definitely be someone who never gives up. And this is 12, and this is, the Empress is 3. 33 is significant. 33, one mic. Jesus died at 33. Something about Jesus, church. This is somebody, this is someone using some type of energy, whether it be their own aura. This person doesn't have to speak. For when they enter a room, you feel them, you sense something about them. This person could speak or do things that just create some type of energy that changes things. A change of perspective and enlightenment. And Empress energy is bringing enlightenment about something from the past. Skeletons hidden in the walls. Evidence hidden in the walls. Maybe this judge is definitely having a different perspective. See, they have more information. See, even if this was, say if this person was alive behind this wall and was found still alive, when the wall opens up, this person sees, has a wider vantage. The judge could see things differently, maybe because of some unclaimed baggage. This judge definitely could be the person who never gives up. So whatever is going on with this family has to do with this judge and this unclaimed baggage and this judgment. And it has someone, anxiety. Oh my God. I started this reading off with Ella May. Feelings so deep in my feelings. Something I can't stand. There's something something, this anxiety. And when it first came on, when I hear that song, it just reminds me of love, like young love, first love, just raw, beautiful love, like that energy that you've never felt before type of love. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing a love reading, because I typically like to use the music to give me an idea of where we're going. But then she says, I'm in my feelings, can't fight this anxiety or something like that. So I was like, all right, so maybe this is just about emotions. Someone is in their emotions and they're going through some shit. That's what this is right here. Oh my God, and the devil at the bottom. This fucking family. Person with a secret bad habit, We got a butcher, a not-so-good Samaritan, the aging model, the person who has broken something that can't be replaced. All of these people are included in this energy right here. Prisoner of war. Doesn't this person look like they were a prisoner of war? Prisoner of war with these people here. So it's like one person against a group. Something about this has to do with this court case. This devil energy, this right here, this is someone trying not to go to death row. This is the shit that they engaged in, that they did when they thought nobody smelt it, the farter. They did it all the time when they thought nobody smelt it. But then it started to get, the smell started to get louder, more pronounced. Now this person is like, oh my God, I wish I could travel back in time. This is mental thinking. This is mental, the swords. I wish I could travel back in time. I wish I could change some shit. I wish I could maybe do them things differently. Maybe I should have buried this shit in the backyard instead of in the walls. Maybe I should have took it to an ocean and got rid of it. Maybe I should have burnt it. I should have done something differently, but now it's too late. What's under the devil? Yo, this 10 of Cups is a happy family. A happy home. That is tainted. Oh, shit. And the Michelson's mother. The Michelson's mother that turned them into vampires. Instead of them having this happy home. And this looks like the twins from The Shining. Twins could be significant. Or maybe like there are a lot of, the kids all look alike. Everyone, you can tell they're related. Doesn't it look like she's putting a spell on them? The mother's energy is cancerous, it's toxic. It's a plague to the rest of the family. The mother's energy. And that shooting light, the energy is shooting to the house. Someone, oh wow, the mother is, the mother is the reason why this family is the way it is. The feminine and the maternal energy. It's not the father, it's not a male, it's a female, it's a mother. A person who bore children. That is the aging model. The aging model that these kids followed is the mother. The one who didn't do things naturally, who didn't do things organically, who is a witch. Freemasons. What is that? What is the female? Something stars? Eastern stars. Fantasy. Illusion. This person created chaos and confusion within their family. They don't know how to go. They don't know how to go back. Now people with the 6 of Wands, that's recognition. That's being seen. This is usually, it's like coming back from a battle and winning. And people are like cheering for you. Oh my God, yay, yay, yay. Oh my God, yay, yay, yay. You did it. You're wonderful. This is a person who went out to battle and was supposed to go out and get rid of a military camp. And this person had him and her military go out and get rid of the military camp, but also purge the villages nearby and slaughter women and children. Then when this person comes back, because now the townspeople have gotten word, people are now talking. Word has gotten back before they were able to get there, because the word started getting around at the first village they slaughtered. And they were out there for a minute. So when they come back, although there was a victory, they slaughtered the military camp. But, yo, you are disgusting person. All the women and the children. You purged them all. You abused them all. A butcher. Taking prisoners of war. Their children are their prisoners of war. Damn it. The children once saw them as victors. The children see this person differently. Change of perspective. What else do we have? Someone wishing on the star. Look at this. The Seven of Swords at the bottom. Deceit. Lies. What was this person doing when no one was watching? These two people are walking down the stairs, and this person is looking out, being deceitful. Now this person wants to wish on a star. Please help me. This is someone now going to God, getting on their knees, praying for salvation, praying for forgiveness. Not because they are worthy of forgiveness. Not that they can't be, but they aren't. Because they aren't. They want to go back in time to change the event so they don't get caught. Not so that they don't do it. Now, this person is disgusting. And this person could be drinking a lot, or people around this person are drinking. We have cups out here twice. This person could have been a drinker all their life. Something that was a secret habit, an alcoholic. This is Four of Cups, missed the opportunity. This is regret and remorse. Does that person look like they feel remorse? No, they're regretful. Regretful because the shit didn't go right, because they got caught. Because whatever it is that they've been doing or have done, whatever they did to their children, to the people around them, anything that they touched, this person is a Cancer. So they fuck up everything that they touch. Nine of Wands, the person who never gives up. Somebody got out. Nine of Wands is the Rocky Balboa energy. A Sagittarius. Somebody's trying to get out of this labyrinth, this maze that they've been mind-fucked in their entire life. Prisoner of war, prisoner of this labyrinth. If you know anything about a labyrinth, it is very fucking difficult to get out of. This person here has found the courage to do so. To get out of this bullshit here. My God. Look. I cut the deck and the Seven of Swords is, look at where this person is fleeing from. Deception. Lies. There's no love out here. There's regret and remorse. There's confusion. And there's enlightenment. All right. Mami, ¿de qué estén aquí? De no te quieras. I'm going to do a couple of letters. I was going to not do it because it is already 58 minutes. But fuck it. Cry 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah. That was supposed to be like, ba-dum bump. Ba-dum bump. Ba-dum bump bump. What are we listening to? Lloyd and Lil Wayne. Oh, that's my shit. You are significant. You are important. You are the beautiful one. All right, I'm sorry. I know that sometimes when I'm looking at readings, I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? But if I don't do it now, then it may sit there for a while. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy today. The name Lloyd could be significant. I don't know. Oh, Wayne could be significant. Somebody could have went to a good school and gives good head. So let's get up out of here. I'm in need of love, so let's dip out of here. That's the person who's trying to run away. I'm in need of love. This person is thirsty because they don't get that nourishment, that sustenance. Oh, shit. Look. Love. Oh, my God. They don't get love. Damn. It makes me feel like these kids are messed up in terms of their relationships. None of them really had real love, true love. Maybe their relationships were like toxic or unhealthy. Picking the wrong individuals for the wrong reasons. The L, taking an L, taking a loss. Someone is taking a lesson though. This is the yellow. So it's a confidence, a solar plexus. There are some people taking losses, but there's somebody that wants to take this as a lesson. Yes. They're fearful. They're afraid because you have to walk away from what you know, who you are. It's like your identity. But we have the 10, closure. It's an ending, an end of a cycle. Someone could be fearful of what's to come. Like, what do I do now? Be a different person and have a different... You'll be a different person. You'll have a new life. You'll be a new person. That's what it is. June or Saturday is significant to this closure happening. This could be where someone moved out. Someone... Well, we have the home situation. Someone left a home, a family. This could definitely be a relationship. Look at this. Collective values, community relationships. Someone ended something in June with a collective of people, a community of people. Something about the values. They didn't share the same values with this community. And now, so I don't know why I get someone may be fearful of their life. And that made me think about the Freemasons. Like I said, that's come up a lot. And we talked about the Michelsons, the originals. And the mother was a witch who turned her kids into vampires. And they were hybrids. Weren't they? Weren't they hybrids? Oh, no. If they were vampires, as vampires, they were like the undead. So they couldn't do witchy stuff because it's tangible, it's 3D. But their energy was dead. But if they turned back into like, I think it's the white oak. Was it the white oak ash that turned them back into, they could go back into humans that would make them witches? If they were humans, they would be able to use their witch abilities. Someone's pride got in the way. Someone in this relationship or this community or this collective of people that you're leaving. The letter D is significant with regard, oh my God, to this pride. Ow. I don't know why I'm getting these, when I tell you, there's been shit that's been happening to me lately. It's like all little shit. But I have a bump near my nose. And I don't know if it's a mosquito bite or a pimple. But I'm like 50-something years old. A pimple? But I think it's because, you know, that womanly thing. I feel like everything is reverting back to when I was in my teens and early 20s. In terms of that. The acne and the, you know. But I just hurt the shit out of this bump because of my glasses. I put tea tree on it. I promise you tea tree takes away everything. So we have A, Los Angeles could be significant. Louisiana could be significant. A DA, the judge, the court case, something about a district attorney is significant. Someone could fear a district attorney. This could be going on in Los Angeles or New Orleans. Wow, I said New Orleans. New Orleans. The originals were from New Orleans. Oh shit. Something about witches in New Orleans. Are witches in New Orleans afraid? Or Los Angeles? Ooh, I don't know. Something about LAS. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Las Vegas could be significant. Or wherever you know a Las in front of whatever the next name of the place is. That's for you. Well, there's fear there because something is ending. Somebody could feel like an ass. Yo, I can't make this up. Legacy, inheritance, abundance, values, family. Values are out here twice. Next to this pride energy and feeling like someone may feel like they have egg on their face, but someone is ending something and it's tangible with the brown 10, the 3D. And we talked about the unclaimed baggage, the unclaimed property, the unclaimed money, and family. Look, with shame at the bottom. Family shame, a family shame. There's some ending to something with this family. Oh, loss. It made me think of, what is that day? The Day of the Dead. How do you say it in Spanish? I can't remember. Santa Marta may be significant. Libra, justice. There's justice coming to someone because of this family. There's justice coming to someone because of a community or a collective of people. Someone is getting some type of abundance, inheritance, some legacy. Something that they can. That is going to set them up for the rest of their lives. Solar plexus. Taking a lesson. Solar plexus. Solar plexus is your fire pit. It would be like the Nine of Wands. It would be that rocky energy. Having that, it's like that grit, that feeling of never wanting to give up. Because someone is protected in the ethers. Their home is protected. Their stability is protected. D block. D block 4 could be significant. June 4th or June 10th could be significant. This pride in the solar plexus is Leo energy. That is someone in their ego. There could be a Leo, not a Leo, a Libra that is in their ego. But values is there twice with the justice in the middle. So it's like someone who wants to do the right thing, who wants to be fair. The Nine of Wands energy with that person coming out of the labyrinth. Someone is empowering themselves. What else is significant? Oh, A-E-I-O-U. Somebody and sometimes why? Sometimes somebody owes you something. So Y is very significant. Yesterday I was driving and there was a license plate that had 3 Y's. And I was like, why? And then there was another license plate that had a Y. And it was a reference for me to somebody in my life that attempted to fuck me over. So it was like, to me, that was the universe saying to me, why? It's like, why? What is that? Sydney from Scream? Standing in the middle of the road. But did she scream why? Was that Sydney? Or was that the chick with the big boobs from Ghost Whisperer? Damn it. I don't know. But somebody was in the middle of, I think it was Scream though. Screaming why? Oh, it was I Know What You Did Last Summer. Or why? I Know What You Did Last Summer. And scream. Someone is screaming because someone knows what someone did last summer. Or a summer ago. Oh my God. I.e. an example. I have an example. I have proof. I have receipts. Here's my example. A lie is significant. All in yellow. L-I-E. Someone is a lie or lies. Someone lies like someone in this family is a liar. They lied about some type of abundance or inheritance. And now someone is afraid that 9 of 99 could be significant. Something could have happened in 1999. But the 9 of, the 9 of swords, that anxiety energy, the fear. Someone is fearful because this change is happening in the spiritual realm as well. It starts in spirit, right? And someone is being made an example of, i.e. example 5, this conflict in the spiritual realm. This card has candle wax. Candle wax happened while I was doing a reading, which is significant to me in terms of the cards that got affected. They're very more significant to me now. Like the A here is very significant. But the 5 is an example. 5 people could be made an example. Wasn't there 5 people in that family? 5 people in the family? 5 people or something about 5 in this example. So people are being made an example. The justice energy. This brings conflict to someone. Revelation, vision, signs, insights, communication. There's communication about these examples. Oh, I forgot. I thought you said B, the mental Rolodex. Let me go back because you said V. You didn't pronunciate clearly. I didn't know. And this whole time while we were in court, I just heard everybody saying B, not V. But I'm sorry. Here's the shit that you need. I with the solar plexus. Someone taking back their power. Someone sees that as well. There's communication about someone taking back their power. Crown chakra. They're no longer cloudy. They're no longer foggy in the way they think about things. The hangman. They're very clear about the way they see things now because shit has opened up. Could be, like I said, a judge getting new information that make it clear some things up. The letter K is significant. Oh, that's terrible. Someone could call someone a D-I-K-E. I don't like that. Someone's name could be Ike. Someone could be like Psych. Psych. Or like, I don't know. They're there. Something about laid. Someone could be laid to rest. Or something is laid to rest. Court is adjourned. That's something being laid to rest. Something is over. It's like the fat lady has sung. Oh, K-I-S, something about a kiss, but it wasn't a full kiss. I don't know how. Something wasn't complete. Something wasn't complete. That's what I mean. Like, if it was, that's fucked up though. You did this whole document, you forgot to check one box, and then your whole application was laid to rest. Now you have to complete it again. That is significant. Oh my God, excuse me. Lassie. Oh, a dog. L-A-S, missing the S-I-E, Lassie. But Lassie tells. Go tell Pa. Somebody told their father or their mother, or someone told someone's father about what their mother was doing. Maybe someone's father is laid to rest. Someone could talk to maybe someone's father is their ancestor. Maybe someone's father, who is their ancestor, told them, enlightened them about their mother. I.e., examples, synchronicities, signs. Signs and synchronicities, examples of the lies. Examples of the lies. You go back in your mental Rolodex and you pick out those memories and you have examples of the lies. This is all about going back in time, going back and retrieving information. Sid. Sid's, isn't that what children? Sid's is significant. Someone could like to wear like baseball caps. L-A-S. L-A-S. That's L-A-S. Isn't that an airport? Something about traveling or the airport is significant. Maybe June 10th. There's travel on June 10th. That is significant. Or maybe there was some type of family travel on June 5th and there was some type of issue, some type of conflict. Something about traveling with family. Someone could have traveled to a funeral with the inheritance there. I don't know. Someone could be traveling. I see a funeral, I think of death. Death could be the death of like a relationship. So someone could be traveling to try to heal a relationship that is dying. The less twins could be significant. So dancing. Oh, we said twins. The less twins. I was just watching a thing of them dancing the other day. Actually, I was talking to my husband about it. Sorry I go into these stories, but I think it's significant when it comes up. But I was talking to my husband because someone was comparing like Chris Brown and the Les Twins, and they were like, the Les Twins are better and blah, 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 blah. So I love the way Chris Brown dances. And I'm like, not that I don't like the Les Twins, I just don't really care for them particularly. And I think it has more to do with their relation to Beyonce. I just get a very heavy energy about that. So I have no reason specifically to dislike, but I'm not a supporter. So since I'm a supporter of Chris Brown, I really like him and a lot of things that he does. He's very creative. I automatically in my head was like, what are they talking about? The Les Twins, whatever. So I go and I watch a video of the Les Twins, and I'm already ready to not like their dancing. And as soon as they come on and I'm watching them, and I'm like, wow, these guys are really good dancers. Their technique, the way they like the move, the popping, and the way they're so crisp is really good. Even though I love to watch people when they're dancing and they're making faces and you could feel like they're really into it, I was like, they are really good. And they actually are better dancers to me than Chris Brown. But it's not Chris Brown's dancing alone that makes me enjoy his dancing so much. It's the energy he puts into it. Not saying that the Les brothers don't love dancing, because you can see that they do. But I don't know. It's just this energy that comes from him that makes it feel magical. It makes it feel otherworldly, ethereal. It's like listening to a song that just puts you in a place where it either relaxes you or it hypes you up or makes you sad. As soon as the melody comes on, as soon as the beat drops, you feel it. And that's how I feel when I watch Chris Brown dance. It's mesmerizing to me. So something is significant about the difference between two. The less twins. The lesser of the two. Oh shit. Someone is always a winner and someone's gonna always be a loser. And not, but someone, if there's someone who wins, there's someone who loses. Cat Williams. I saw that today as well. The name Cat or Catherine could be significant. Williamson. Cat, Catherine, Kathy. Cat. Someone can be named Cat. Something about something said. Or sad. What else? I don't know what else I see. And these are all the cards we're going to get. It's already 1:20. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. As we see, following the yellow brick road is someone is following the lie. There are many examples of this lie. It has to do with the family. It has to do with legacy. It has to do with inheritance or some type of money. It has to do with the secrets of someone's family. You know that, what is that? It's just the tip of the iceberg. You find out one thing and now that snowball is just going down and it's picking up traction. And you see all the sticks and the dirt. It's not white anymore. And not that that's a terrible thing. To me, it's like a contrast between your shadow and your light, your bumps and your bruises, the challenges you went through, the things you picked up along the way, the lessons you've learned. But in this instance with this family, it was supposed to look good. It was supposed to look pure. The white snowball. That white snowball is now picking up momentum. And now everyone sees all the dirt and the spots and the sticks, the stones that are being flung, coming out the closet. All right, guys. I'm going to go now. I'm out of here. I hope you guys are... I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. I hope that it answered some questions if there, or not even answer questions, well, maybe answer questions. I hope that it resonated in a way that you are good with whatever choice or decision you need to make for yourself. Alrighty, Heidi's. Thank you for stopping through. I love you. Leo is significant. I'm going to showing yourself grace is significant. Showing yourself grace with the 333. Oh my God, what enlightenment. Yes. The 333, mind, body, spirit. Showing yourself grace as you heal, as you become enlightened to the things in your past that you're not pleased about, things that you've done, done. But showing yourself grace. One of the things that my friend said to me she said a lot of things that stuck with me. But she said to me, don't beat yourself up because you were moving and living with the information that you knew at the time. The energy from this maternal energy you were bred into that. Those seeds were planted very early. So give yourself grace. No one is perfect. It doesn't take 3 days to heal. It could take for the rest of your life. Bid for immortality. Someone could want to seek some type of salvation. Maybe for the rest of their life, they'll be trying to make up for their deeds, their indiscretions, their lies. Last one, someone wants to know the reason. Something dealing with a sacral chakra. It could deal with someone's creativity, someone's sex life. Gives Venus energy, someone's mom, a pregnancy, someone's values. Someone wants to know why. Why? Why? What's the reason? Libra. Cardi B is a Libra, and she's pregnant with her fourth child. I'm going. Oh my God, I'm going. All right, babies. Thank you. I love you. Bye.